bro, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's going on. That's what rolling right to the side of it. And we are here for another busy Monday night review. Oh man, what's happening, baby?
What's up? What's up?
You got all, man. If you ain't got it, you can't get got it. You feel what I'm saying? If I had your right hand, I'll cut mine off. So, anyway, man, your brother, anyway. Hey, man, it's Monday Night Raw review, man. It was a pretty dope show. I feel like there wasn't a single bad match. It was like my match on. I didn't really care for it much of that, but it wasn't a bad match at all. I give Raw tonight. Final Raw. By the way, yeah, we will be such a good show. Raw. This they will now go to Netflix next week. No, it's a 3 hours. How ready I am for that. But hey, that is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So they had to go out with a banger of a show, which kind of makes sense of why they had one of the matches tonight, which was kind of a long rivalry they had, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. Overall, I would give tonight's show a good 4. So, what about you?
Definitely a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Definitely, it was a great show. Great show. Just not a 5-star, like a 5-star show, but it was great. It was great. There was a lot of great segments. There was a lot of great matches, and that ending segment was fire. So yeah, definitely a 4 out of 5.
4.5 out of 5. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, my man. Psych. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty good, man, baby. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. The first thing that we had, after the first aspect of it, I don't remember. So, it pretty much right in the middle of what they were saying. By the way, this is the last time. But I'm not sure what they're gonna. I feel like being so probably short notice. He not my coach for sure, but he was decent. He did all right, you know what I mean? One two thing. But yeah. They came on talking just a little bit before they could even get things going. They got interrupted by the New Day. Now, you don't recognize it. The phone they had on tonight, they ripped out. Like you said, Xavier Woods is doing a lot better with his clothes. But I recognize that Kofi has some honorable chain on now, and Xavier doesn't. I don't know if that's a thing, but Xavier doesn't have it on anymore, but still does. The biggest thing that Xavier is about to do person. Do it again, or Xavier Woods is probably. Technically, kind of can say that, sure. And he's kind of the master manipulator of everything. You know, technically, you can say that they was Xavier Woods group. Yeah. So. Yeah, I guess you can say that. You know what I mean? So they came out getting booed, of course. He could not get 4 sentences out without the crowd just going crazy on him, right? So basically, they get you. They come out right? All right, my boy came out and he finally said, "Hey, y'all, it's time to see what he lose." We go way back, man. Tell we ain't no wrong pretty much. And Jay like, nah, y'all suck. They suck. They suck. Got that check, got back going. So Xavier now. Xavier kind of, they knew they making history, you know what I mean, around the locker room. Jay's coming one on. I'm pretty sure they're gonna run in eventually. you know, they've been these past 3 weeks. That's gonna be a thing. Look at it. They should be there healed. Now, as that was going on with Jay, they walked out the ring afterwards. Jay got to talking about how it's gonna work together. Jay got to talking about that. He told he wants to step in the ring right now. Before he can even do that, Solo came on the screen with the new bloodline. They just got to talking about what's up, what's up there.
So,
He scratched my mustache, talking about picking my nose. Just past the event in Oklahoma. The bottom they are. But yeah. Shout out to JR. But we gotta take one. Was talking about game. When they come out, they popped up on the screen and started pretty much saying, "Hey, you're come up everything. I'm gonna make you acknowledge me. I'm gonna beat Roman next week in Tribal Combat." So right after they got done, of course you already Jay fought him off for just a little bit. Not too much. Of course, Drew McIntyre got the better of him, and after he ran right back to the ring again. So this whole first segment, man, this whole three things, the New Day, Jay Uso, Drew McIntyre. What do you think about the whole first about 15 minutes of Raw?
thought it was a good opening, definitely a good opening. I thought the New Day coming out there, literally getting the Hill Heat again, still in this week, still going on. The Hill Heat still strong. You know, they're still getting booed out the arena like Dominic. So that's good to see. I like how Jay came down there and basically interrupted them, is, you know, kind of bringing that history all like full circle, because they have history with each other. And I was thinking before, you know, this New Day turn even happened, when they turned on Big E, I thought that it was going to be Jay and Xavier Woods feuding and a one-on-one feud for like the IC championship when he was the IC champion. I thought that's where they was going with this. I didn't think in a million years they were going to turn on Big E and this would be him and Kofi as a group together alone. But that's hard that they're doing that. But yeah, it's still good to see that Jay came down there, the history between them, and him literally saying that he don't like what they did either, and they suck. They both suck without Big E. They both suck, and I love that. Love that period. I love also that the new bloodline basically still making their presence felt, even when they're not on Raw. They're still showing up, letting it be known that we run both shows. We terrorize both shows. And we're letting you know that after I beat Roman in Tribal Combat, you will acknowledge me. And Solo's been doing great work as, Tribal Chief, acting Tribal Chief. I don't know if he's going to stay Tribal Chief, but acting Tribal Chief, he's doing great work. So honestly, I ain't got no problem with this segment. Drew did his thing, came out there and still being a menace to society, hurting people, attacking people from behind, trying to basically just hurt anybody that he can get his hands on from the bloodline, the original bloodline. So yeah, I ain't got nothing bad to say about this segment. Great segment, great opener, and a good way to kick off Raw.
For sure. Rolly, can you hear me a little better now?
Yeah, you're not really cutting out that much.
Okay. My fault, y'all. I know I was cutting out. I guess it was some with the service and whatnot. But yeah, let me know if it happens again or whatnot. But yeah, that first said that the first like 50.
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like the first. So yeah, like the first 15 minutes of Raw, man, it was pretty dope, man. It got pretty much action packed of a pre-segment and whatnot. I'm really interested in this New Day thing. I really hope it leads up to Big E coming back, because as you know, we pretty much know that WWE is not stopping Big E from coming back. It's just Big E getting extra confirmation from his doctors and his persistence and all that stuff. And I don't blame him at all. That injury is very serious. of course, it's in the air that he'll never return, but it's also in the air that he may just return one day. So we'll see. We'll see, man. It's a long. But yeah, like I said, they're making enemies. They after stepping to Jay tonight, hopefully that leads to something like they have a long history. We already know their match is stellar. Uh, we'll have to see it, man. The whole bloodline thing, like you said, running both shows and whatnot, or trying to. Drew McIntyre coming out, of course, 'cause he always has a problem with the bloodline. So it's fire. Fire way to open up the show, man. I really liked it a lot. So next thing that we had on the agenda, we had the feud that I was talking about earlier, the match that was a long-standing match, a really big rivalry. It was Chad Gable versus Otis. We've been waiting on this for a long time, y'all. And I was kind of upset that it wasn't going to be on the Netflix or a PLE match. But, like I said, this is the last televised show of Raw, so they had to go out with a bang. And this was a pretty decent match. Actually, like I said, it wasn't no bad match tonight. But I think I got this in match tonight. I really, really like this match. Especially when I saw Otis and from Gabe. Hey, they both did their thing. Like, they kept on the most roller coaster. You never knew who was going to win. They kept on going back and forth to form momentum. The American Man got involved. Otis fought all them off. They pretty much eliminated Zawa immediately to where Otis had to eliminate everybody else. Of course, Chad Gable won with his patent ankle lock, but not before trying a few times. It took him a while to keep it locked in or whatnot. Hell, Otis even got ankle lock in on him. You know what I mean? Oh, also Chad picked him up for that what's that John Super they called it again?
The Chaos Theory.
How about the Chaos Theory? Yes, sir. It was a very exciting match. See why Chad Gable is very much Kurt Angle reincarnated. I like it a lot, man. It was really dope, and I don't know, the feud may be over now, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna, intertwine again later on down the line. What do you think about this match, bro?
Thought the match was good. Thought it was great. Chad Gable is great in the ring, period, already. He does no wrong when it comes to wrestling. And anything that he's given, he's going to make the most out of it. So this was another thing of him making the most out of it. It was also great because Otis got a chance to shine in this match. You got to see how great Otis is in the ring. Even though I already knew just because of how nimble he is on his feet and how he can do just stuff that a big man shouldn't be able to do. He's like Ivor. Ivor is just the same way. Stuff a big man shouldn't be able to do, they can pull it off. So it was good to see that Otis was able to actually, get a chance to show that. And it was a great match. I liked, Otis fending off American Made, literally all of them basically literally showing that they can't even stop him. All together, they couldn't even stop him. It took Tozawa out easily because, it's Tozawa. So Tozawa needs to get a chance to show what he can do because he's good in the ring, but they don't really show it. He's a small guy, I understand. He's not that big in stature, so I understand that they can literally throw him around, push him around. But he should get a chance to do something. But I liked it. I liked that Maxine got a chance to actually get her revenge on
Ivy Now.
Yeah, Ivy Now. Yeah. Got a chance to get revenge on Abby Now, basically taking it to her and getting her shots back. I liked it a lot, and I was cool with Chad Gable winning because he needs to get some wins after losing to the Wyatt Six a lot, after losing basically everything since the Wyatt Six. He needs to get some wins under his belt so he can reestablish himself going into 2025. So I'm straight.
What's up, Iman? Hey, Iman's the one who shot the video for us for our promo for Diamond, the little video we had, being Boss Man and Floyd. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for joining me. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was like a great match, man. Great match. Like I said, Otis really got the sound this match. I love that, and I also do. And like I said, I wasn't against Chad winning it all either. Like I'm pretty straight with that for sure. So yeah, like I said, man. I don't know what else they're gonna have. Who's it again? Otis at this point, we all know Chad and American Made gonna go to SmackDown. Just in case y'all don't know, they're gonna go SmackDown. I really think they're gonna shine there. We'll see. We'll see, man. We will see. Also, like I said about Tozawa, interesting. I think whenever he does start doing his thing, he should go heel. Tozawa as a heel, it probably will remind me of like Spike Douglas' heel run back in the day. You know what I'm saying? No, Spike Douglas,
Yeah,
Spike
I can see
Douglas,
it.
do that. Yes, sir. Diamond Land, appreciate it, man. That Spike Douglas grew that beard out and started handing motherfuckers business for real. He
I can see
started
it.
handling people, bro. Who he had with him? Was it Jamie Noble or somebody else? He had a little group with him for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Shoot, that was a long time ago.
Yes, sir. That boy got that cruiserweight title and he lost his mind, boy. But yeah. I think that's what Tozawa should do whenever he does do it. It'll be a shock, at least. You know what I mean? It's a shock factor.
Yeah,
So yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Hopefully they get everything, to where they keep doing things like this. You know what I mean? Where they're all getting their shine, and nobody really just look bad. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, great match in my opinion. Match of the night. We'll see what else happens with that. Now, with that being said, they gave a little portrait video kind of thing next up of Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Like I said, I'm done with it. It's so tiring at this point that I don't even care about the women's world heavyweight title, and that's because it's more bit boring. It's just every time if we can, if you don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't get why she has the title, and I get because now, they even did another video package earlier of her side of the story, showing that Rhea did attack her after they lost a tag team match for the tag title. Back, Rhea attacked her afterward for some good reason, and then I think a little time after that, like a month after that, she attacked her again. Shoulder got her acting for like 8 months. So like, this whole thing pretty much is like a real revenge tour. Like Rhea's the one who took her out. You know what I mean? So storyline wise, it makes sense. I just wish the women's world title wasn't involved in it. You know what I mean? Because she's not defending it that much. You know, like they literally. It seems like people are getting more excited about going for that women's continental title. In my opinion. But when Rhea had it, you know what I mean? Rhea didn't defend a whole lot either, but it just felt like it was because they were scared to go again. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't want, you know what I mean? We can't take it on her. It's going to be, hard to do it. Liv is just like, I don't care. Do it. That's just my opinion. What's Fiasco?
honestly, like you said, tired of it too. But I do understand, like you said, I understand because Liv did get attacked a lot by Rhea. She got taken out by Rhea. Rhea, all this that happened is basically Rhea's karma. So she should not, she should not feel like the victim. I hope she doesn't feel like the victim. She knows what she did. It was wrong. And this all happening, Liv having the belt, Raquel joining sides with her, Dom leaving her and joining and, Liv becoming her man is literally all the karma for Rhea Ripley. So, it's crazy. This whole thing is weird because it's like Rhea is the heel in the situation because Liv was the one who got hurt. Liv was the one who Rhea attacked. Liv was the one who Rhea basically took months off her career basically for. Like Rhea did all that. So Rhea is the heel in the situation. Liv is the face, but she's not. It's not acting that way. Liv is pretty much the heel. Everybody thinks she's the heel. This whole situation is just weird. It's weird. I'm tired of it. I'm ready for Rhea to get the belt back. We need more better feuds. There's better feuds down the line with Rhea being champion. Liv, I feel like this definitely didn't need the belt at all. It could have just been a revenge tour of Liv getting her revenge on Rhea without the belt. That's it. That way we could have moved on. Rhea still been champion. I understand they had to get the belt off of Rhea because she got hurt for those 3 months. got taken out. So I understand there was probably nobody to put the belt on. I don't know what's going on with this. I
Oh
just
no,
want it to be over. Yeah, I
oh
just want
no,
to
it
be.
couldn't put the belt on. Now Jax was in that battle royale for the title, and they absolutely had Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. Like,
I
what?
guess. Yeah, I guess they just decided, okay, we can go with making a story. This is a story that's building up right now. We might as well go with Liv being champion so we can make this a storyline, long-term booking type. I understand. Still, I'm tired of it. I'm ready for it to go.
Well, we agree on that for sure, man. It's long overdue for it to be done. And I think whatever happens to this Raw on Netflix is gonna pretty much the whole thing. In my opinion, go ahead and let Rhea win. You gave Liv a good run with the title. Let her be with Judgment Day. Competition between Finn and Dom. And, let that be a whole nother storyline. Good time. Yeah, I got the tag titles off of them, which was good. And now you go ahead and get that women's title off of her. You know what I mean? She got her revenge. She got it. It's done. She got it. So that is what it is, man. Hopefully, I would touch on this. WWE has the weird thing, like you said, making the person who's supposed to be the face be the heel, and the other way around, the heel be the face. They did that with Bayley too, because Bayley is the one who attacked Kyrie Sane. Still, Oscar's and Io Sky's friend. She attacked Kyrie Sane, and we pretty much didn't see Kyrie Sane on TV no more after that. We took her out. And then Kyrie Sane come back, but now all of a sudden, everybody was feel bad for Bayley when they betrayed her. Oh, ever since Kyrie came, you guys have been acting different. Hell yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. WWE has a weird history of doing that. They think it's not noticeable, but it very much is. Yeah. We'll see what happens with that, man. The next thing we had a Judgment Day sighting. We saw the Judgment Day again, doing nothing, right? So, they're backstage, right? And it's Dominic. The whole Judgment Day except Liv Morgan, right? They're talking. Ben pretty much is saying, "Hey, y'all need to listen to me. We're gonna win. Listen to Finn and we win, or not." So, Raquel, he said, Raquel, what's going on with Liv? And she's like, well, she's been focusing on America, but haven't talked to her that much. And Raquel looked pretty good tonight. She looked really decent. Like, usually she's all manned up looking or whatnot. She was pampered up tonight. She actually looked like feminine or whatnot. So, shout out to her, man. They had her give Finn a real menacing look as he walked up. They like, hey, tell Liv, good luck next week. Like, condescending way. You know what I mean? Like, very sarcastic and whatnot. So, there's chicks in there. They pretty much don't like each other or whatnot, Liv and Finn. Well, supposedly. I personally think it's going to come the whole time and Dom getting played. That's how the feud between Dom and Finn breakup of their character is going to happen. That's how I feel. Or whatnot. So I hope it does. They probably, in reality, man, they probably would, if that happens and they break him away from Liv too, they'll probably keep him and Carlito. Not that it's supposed to, but because remember they originally came together because the hate they both got for a So they probably would keep them together, at least maybe not just a tag team, but just being around each other or whatnot. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that's what's going to happen. You got anything about the backstage segment?
It's interesting that you said that Dom is going to be the one to get turned on. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think Finn's going to lead that group, but yeah, him. I feel like Finn and JD is going to lead that group. I feel like there is a justified heat between Liv and Finn. They really don't like each other. And I feel like Finn's getting tired of them just sitting around, being complacent, basically playing the video games like they usually do, just being a comedy act. I feel like he's tired of it. I feel like he's ready to leave and just start being successful again. Successful Finn Balor, the way he was in the past. The Finn that we used to talk about, not the Finn that was talked about now, where people call him Penn Balor or anything like that. Like, he wants to go back to what he used to be. Literally, what he used to be.
That's funny. Penn Balor. That's funny. That's funny.
All he's been doing for what? For like maybe like a year or two has been being pinned. He ain't been winning no matches. This became his nickname.
No one-on-ones at least. He had a few tag matches.
He won those, but like when it comes to big match one-on-ones, he hasn't won none of them.
No, like ever since he lost the Edge, he had to got that spark back. Yeah. But yeah, I feel you on that. Reportedly, and this is reportedly, if 6 months from now found, do not jump down my throat, y'all. But reportedly, Finn's supposed to begin a real big singles push in 2025. When and how? I wouldn't mind saying it all, but if he's gonna be a singles push, he's not gonna do Judgment Day, and that don't mean him and Liv can't be a thing. They can still be a thing and not have Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be the most logical thing for them to break up. It would still be a story, breaking up. Just, Finn one day, I don't like you guys. I'm not gonna hang with you anymore. That wouldn't make no sense. Cause he's fascinated with having a group behind him. That's why I keep saying Finn win. He ain't even saying last piece. He ain't even saying nothing about there's no leaders no more.
Cause he knows he's trying to be the leader. He's trying to push himself as the leader, but they ain't even going for it. They're like, I don't know who made you leader. That's basically what they're looking at. Like, who made you leader? Nobody is leader in here, but you want to be leader so bad. Finn if we listen to Finn, we win. That's crazy.
Main ones who's looking at it like that is Liv without and Dominic. I think Dominic's real look at that is like he's really the one that's out like, because Carlito just been.
Yep.
And he's gonna follow the Finn dude. So, interesting dynamic, man. We're gonna see what happens with that. We're gonna let them cook like we used to. Now, we had on the subject, man. The next segment we had, it was supposed to be a one-on-one match between R-Truth and Butch. Hey, y'all, R-Truth, not Butch, I'm sorry. He got me calling this man Butch. He done. But, it's so funny. R-Truth came out, and the first thing he said was, let's turn this Butch up. And y'all know what word he replaced. This is so funny. He literally been saying Butch instead of bitch every week. He said, Butch, please. It's hilarious, Carl. Not miss, man. But yeah, R-Truth came out with the entry music, said let's turn this Butch up. Halfway down the ramp, Pete Dunne coming back behind, and that's pretty much the end of that. You know what I mean? They pretty much didn't have to have the match. Riptide, what's happening, baby? It's they didn't have the match, but this seems like a rivalry. They're gonna keep going. I'm not mad at it because they weren't gonna have Pete Dunne doing anything anyway. And you saw R-Truth anywhere. I think R-Truth should be involved in the Wire 6 story right now because they're going against the Fountain Testament and Miz because of R-Truth. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens with that. They may throw him back in eventually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. What do you think about that the R-Truth and Pete Dunne thing? Are you being entertained by it, or you can do without it?
I thought it was funny. You still have it. I'm not going to say that I didn't think it was fair because honestly, you need R-Truth on your screen. He's a national treasure. So anytime he's on that screen, he's going to do what he does best, and that's make you laugh. And that's what we needed in that little segment, even if it was a little segment of him getting beat up by Pete Dunne because he said, let's turn this Butch up. That's hilarious. And I ain't got no problem with it. Like I said, R-Truth is comedic relief, and his comedic timing is on point every time. So, national treasure, we need to see more of him on TV every week. I don't care if it's one little segment. I don't care if it's multiple segments throughout the night. It don't matter. R-Truth, more R-Truth.
We adore R-Truth to the fullest. Oh, by the way, shout out to my brother. My brother. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. By the way, that's my blood brother. My blood brother, people, for y'all, if I say other people, my brother, that's living, we have the same mom and dad. So, shout out to my brother tuning in every week. But yeah, like you, like you said, man, like you said, great TV for R2. And I'm entertained by Pete Dunne. You know what I mean? I like his outfit. I hate it. I hate Pete Dunne's wrestling style so bad. He's been wrestling for so long. Oh my God, he just looks so atrocious to me. I don't know anybody with a worse wrestling fit. Nobody. It's God. He just don't. He's not really big, so one, he just don't look too good. You know what I mean? Or he don't look too. You know what I mean? He don't look like a guy that should be wearing that. You know what I mean? Like, put the legs on. You know what I'm saying? Put
Yeah.
the legs on. You know what I mean? Go to Chad Gable, Kurt Angle route. God, man, crazy to me. It's bad. Yeah. Shout out to him. He can wrestle and he's been entertaining for a while, man. Even with Butch, he was entertaining. And now with back to Pete Dunne, next thing that we have on the agenda, we have a smaller interview with EO Sky and Coach Sky. Right. And they pretty much saying they want them to win the tournament. Be kind of talking after want them to be the ones going to beat each other or whatnot. Or they can make sure that Damage Control is going to take home the title. All right, cool. Not really a bad segment, right? All right, so we got another match. The next match we had was Dakota Kai, Dakota Kai versus Zoe Stark. Y'all, it was a banger. This was an actual banger. These girls performed. They put on. It wasn't. I ain't gonna say it wasn't any boxers are messing up. You could not hardly tell. The only move I saw that was vividly kind of messed up was the actual finisher. It wasn't just messed up. He just looking tactical as I thought it would. You know what I mean? But overall, they put on a bang. Back Protocol looked great. Zoe looked great. They were selling. They were flying around, knocking each other down, hitting hard. It was a great match. Like I said, Dakota Kai did win this match with finisher. But I don't know what she called it, but she put her on throw her over and pretty much do like a kick in the face on there. It's pretty okay. Not bad at all. I'm not mad at it all. It was great, man. It was great. Oh, Dakota Kai did one move when she jumped over her neck. While Joe was bent over, jumped over her neck, kind of grabbed her neck and did a cobra neck. That was dope. She said that should be her finisher. Bro, you saw that?
Yeah, it used to be her finisher. It was called the chiropractor.
Oh my God, that was cold. Man, I understand why you don't do it on a regular as a finisher because you have to have the right opponent to be able to hold up on the neck right there and then jump back. Whatnot. I'm pretty sure that move got botched a few times. See, once you got rid of the move, or they don't do it on a regular basis. But
yeah.
What do you think about this match, man?
Thought it was fire. Like I said, Dakota is amazing. Period. Dakota's amazing in the ring. She's growing as a main roster talent, and then Zoe Stark. Now I ain't got nothing bad to say about Zoe. Her presentation needs a little bit of work, but her in-ring skills, fire. So I knew they were going to have a great match. I knew they fought. I'm pretty sure they fought before in NXT, so there was chemistry there already because they know each other. So you weren't going to have a bad match between these two. And it was a hard-hitting, back-and-forth banger between these girls. And the right person, to me, won. Dakota won, and I'm happy she's going on to being in the finals for the IC Championship. I'm ecstatic to see if she beats Laura Valkyria. Oh, my bad. If she beats, or if Laura gets in there. Because who knows, Io's in the match. Io is fighting her later on. So who knows, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was definitely dope to see, man. Like I said, I didn't expect a bad match, but the match was way better than I thought it was going to be. This was like a 3.5 star. Like, damn it. This match was 4 stars. In my opinion.
4.25.
Like the storyline between them, it could have been like 4.5. It was a great match. Sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next thing that we had on the agenda, we had the Viking. I'm not Viking.
We got the sponsors.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you guys saw in the comments earlier. Shout out to your girl Reptar. Dating. We got the platform. You got Snapchat. Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Dating Reptar on YouTube. You know what I mean? Instagram, Facebook. Check her out. She's online with that. Please do. It is great content for all you people who need to know something about dating. She has the answer. Also, you see the XCJ Now, with that being said, let's give a quick, brief intermission for our sponsors. Please do not go anywhere, you guys. Here we go.
Yo, FTW gang. I know it's a little different seeing your boy Mr. FTW not behind the bright lights with his championship belt. I'm in the car. I'm in the FTW bucket, man. With that being said, I gotta let you guys know. Yes, shout out to Real. But yes, that being said, here, 5 to 7 business days a week. If you want to be a paid sponsor, all you got to do is hit me up, man. We run live 5 through 7 business days a week. And we go live on 5 different platforms, gang. 5 different platforms you can go out there and reach, really reach the numbers you really want to reach. Let us help you do that. And with that being said, man, I always want to give a shout out to all our sponsors. So shout out to all the paid sponsors if you are a paid sponsor already. And shout out to the ones that are out there that's going to become a sponsor in the future. And with that being said, man, it's your boy, Mr. FTW. I don't want to hold up any more of your time. So we're going to play these paid sponsors and we're going to get back to this rockin' show, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Down M13 through Genesee, I-75 is the home for me. Welcome to Saginaw, Saginaw, Saginaw. Down M.
Can be, and as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, a milestone video, a huge video, one that I was talking about a few videos back, a few new figure pickup videos back. We were talking about this right here. It is none other than episode 50 of New Figure Pickups. It is crazy to think that this YouTube started back up again after so many years of being away. We started back up in June of 2022. here we are, a little over 2 years later, 50 episodes later of new figure pickups. I told you guys it was going to be a good one. It was going to be a big one. We're going to try to make sure that we don't make this.
Yes, sir. Oh, got another guest in the building. Yes, sir. What's happening, MTG? Hear him?
Yep.
Rolly, can you hear him?
Yep.
MTG, what's happening? MTG, can you hear me? I guess we can't hear MTG, or you can't hear us right now. Just jump in whenever you can, MTG. But yeah. Oh yeah, he speak. Cause it looked like. But yeah. If we do come back, we'll talk to him. Yeah. Shout out to our sponsors, man. We love them all. We appreciate it. And if y'all want to be a sponsor, y'all want to be a sponsor, man. Just hit any one of us up here at the FTW Podcast, and we will get that to boss, man. And we will work something out for you, man. Prices are pretty much cheap. You know what I mean? We don't do it for too much. You better hop on that before we get big. And then some like, no, man.
Now I can hear y'all.
Okay, the Red Ranger. All right. What's happening? How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. I watched a great episode of Raw. I know I came on here late, but hey, I'm glad I'm part of this. Anytime is a good time to have MTG.
Yes, sir. You put down a t-shirt. But yeah. yes, sir. We appreciate you for joining us, MTG. What would you give, just curiosity, out of 5 stars, what would you give Raw?
Probably a 2 and a 2.8 because I don't know if you guys are thinking. I don't know if you guys will agree with me. I'm starting to see more wrestling than segments. Like it's a lot more. I think they're focusing now more on the in-ring action than the storylines. Because previous, we've been having Raws that had a lot of segments, and I feel like matches have gotten longer, have gotten a little more longer. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
That's kind of like how it's really supposed to be, because I mean, I think it was like 2 weeks ago they had 3 matches, lost 2-hour show. Had 3 matches, so there's a lot of segments then. You know what I mean? I think kind of balances out. You know, this is the actual last televised Raw show.
Yes, it is.
So they had to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So I liked it. The segments were good. The matches were great. It wasn't a bad match on the card tonight.
Yeah, there was no bad matches on the card on tonight.
Yes, sir. So, with that being said, I'm glad you're here. Did you like the match between Dakota Kai and Zoe? We are getting around.
Yes, that match was a fucking banger. And that was a crazy roll-up reverse by Lyra Valkyria to pick up the victory. That was kind of a crazy. What was that?
Dakota Kai. And who's it again?
Zoe Starr.
Oh, Dakota Kai and Zoe Starr. I thought you were talking about Lyra Valkyria and Io. Oh, well, that was a great match too between Dakota and Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good match too.
What's up? Don't worry, man. Rolly did kind of the same thing. All good. So yeah. All right, cool. Now we got both y'all on. The next thing that we had the War Raiders, who I'm not a fan of their name or the gimmick. I like the Viking Raiders better. I don't know why, but I did. But hey, War Raiders and Damian Priest versus the Judgment Day, which is JD Finn and Dominic Mysterio. This match was okay. It wasn't no terrible match. Especially Ivar looked a lot limber. Again, like he's like we're used to seeing. I think that's the most limber we've seen him since he got back.
Yeah.
He looked real good. He looked really, really good. They had a pretty much back match. Now, out of all the matches, like I said, it was no bad match. This just wasn't my favorite match of the tournament. Like this, I hear 4 matches, and this was number 4, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't no bad match. You know what I mean? It wasn't terrible. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I just didn't like the whole thing. No, not the whole thing. I just didn't like it more than I liked the other matches. But decent though. Who is it again? The War Raiders and Damien Priest did pick up the victory. Dom Mysterio reversed a Razor's Edge into a Hurricane. He did that. Looked like he was about to go for the 619, and then Damien caught him in the action and gave him the South for him. We caught the 1, 2, 3. Of course, it was a lot of information on Toledo, of course. Decent, like I said, real decent match. I'm not mad about it at all, man. ATD, give me your opinion, brother.
6-man tag was great. Enjoyed it. I was hyped up for it. And one thing, do you guys like the Judgment Days' new theme song? They came out with a brand new theme song. It went hard.
I was gonna say I thought it was hard, but there's a lot of people saying that it's a downgrade from the Judgment Day theme. But I think that
Music, ain't it?
I think it's just all theirs. I don't know. Maybe
I think it was lyrics. Yeah, it was lyrics.
Maybe it was just Finn's music and not the Judgment Day.
Finn Balor's music is playing into the fact that he kept saying Finn, listen to Finn to win.
Wow.
But keep going. I thought it was all right too. It wasn't a bad song. Keep going.
Yeah, so the whole 6-man tag was good. Enjoyed every minute of it. And they came out with a new song, and I enjoyed it.
What you think about it, man?
I thought it was okay, man. It was an okay match. I like the War Raiders as the tag team champions. I like Damian Priest's presentation, and like I said, his entrance is still great. His aura is still there. The Judgment Day, I don't know if it's a new theme song for them all or a new theme song for Finn, but whoever's theme it is, that song is a banger. It's more hip hop than the rock music that they have. If they're going with changing the Judgment Day's theme, I feel like that's a good theme song for them. But the match was cool. It was okay. It was cool. I don't really have much to say about this match, honestly. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Damian Priest won. He gave Dominic the South of Heaven. Dominic didn't really get a chance to, impress how he's been usually doing. And I feel like them losing is leading towards the breakup real soon of the Judgment Day. So,
and one thing I want to say about Dominic, I feel like he's getting better and better and better every week.
Yeah, definitely.
It's my opinion, bro. Just being an actual wrestler and seeing Dominic's wrestling style, like Dominic is extremely impressive. Like there's not many. There's probably like 10 wrestlers, maybe if that can wrestle. Same way. I'm not saying none of that. So just the actual craft of wrestling. Dominic's top 10 wrestler. This is my opinion, for sure. He, like you said, he's been improving every single week. He's been improving ever since he got away from his dad. But it seemed like that's the best thing. That was the absolute best thing for his career. He was very stable. He wasn't improving. He was straight.
Well, it's crazy because I feel like when he was with his dad and like when he first debuted against Seth Rollins and doing all that stuff, and then those like that year leading up to him leaving his dad's side, he was doing great work. He was doing great in-ring work, but he didn't have a great character. He was a stale character. So him leaving his father helped him gain that character that he is now. He's became a great character, a great heel. He knows how to work the crowd. He's becoming a seasoned vet at this, basically.
Basically,
Yeah, he's getting booked pretty. He's getting booked pretty well in those type of storylines where you cheat on women.
Yeah, the Eddie Guerrero China spot. Yeah.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah.
Yeah, the difference between them is though Dominic got a wife, and a current girlfriend. They all know about each other. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I need to grow my mustache out. It's not thick enough. Need to try to a mullet, and you know what I mean. Get a thicker mustache. Cause dominate the man. Yeah. Shout out to him. I feel like Dominic was doing good when he first got there. It was that like in ring wire. Well, I'm kind of he was a crash dummy. They were tossing down. Dominic took a lot of hard. I don't know if it was an industry thing, but they ragdolled this man. I remember Ring powerbombed this man outside the ring. From to the outside. Well, I mean, when I say he tossed him, he probably in the air about 10 seconds. I was like, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
Yep.
He's not a small guy. So that's why I was saying, I can't believe they had him take that bump. But yeah, shout out to Dominic, man. Character development is there. That's him, Drew McIntyre, Christian Cage, if you want to talk about him. But there are examples of don't stop and change up. If something's not working, don't be afraid to change up your gimmick. Do different things.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, man. Next thing we have on the agenda, we had Ludwig Kaiser. I thought he was about to come out and Jeff was going to talk himself, man. But it was just Ludwig Kaiser by himself. He's saying you all need to not acknowledge me, but recognize me or something like that. What were you? Something like that. Basically saying, hey, I'm here. It's me. Or now like, oh, okay, we still getting solo Kaiser. I like it. Kaiser's great, bro. I don't care that he gets and whatnot, and people don't see him as some type of champion or even worse. I don't care. Right? Solo, I mean, this guy by himself, he has it. Mike Word, he got the wrestling look, the moves are great. He got it. He got it. Just think about if he were to be a world champion, he'd be such a fucking asshole. So irritating, and you really want to do everything possible to get the title away from him. You know what I mean? That's the type of character he got. So I liked him, man. He came out talking stuff to the crowd, and then he got interrupted by Sheamus. For all I don't remember, at the Triple Threat Intercontinental title match, Luke Kaiser took Sheamus out by breaking the shillelagh over his back. Pretty much grabbed Sheamus, and Sheamus came out, and it wasn't no talking. It wasn't no talking going on. He pretty much beat him out the ring. So we're gonna get that match again. I don't know if I wasn't so proud of him. Done it too many times, but I can't say it's getting on the verge of please don't wear this out. You get what I'm saying? It's like right on the verge. I'm still doing it now. But if they do like 2 more matches, definitely. What we doing at this point? You know what I mean? So we definitely rolling.
I think the same thing you said. Ludwig Kaiser is great. He's a great heel. He's a great obnoxious character. Can play. If he became a champion, he'd be that arrogant champion that you just want to punch in the face. You just want them to lose the belt at all costs. And it doesn't matter who they put in front of him, even if it's somebody who's literally an underdog to him. They would still want him to beat Ludwig Kaiser at all costs. So I like Ludwig. He's doing great work. He's being a great character and actually working the way I guess he wants his character to work. Like they're literally that obnoxious heel that you just don't like to see. And it's cool. And Sheamus and Ludwig, I like the matches that they have. Like they do be putting on bangers. So I'm not mad at it. But I understand where you're coming from. I feel like this should be the last match. Then we move on to something else. Because going into 2025 and they continuing this heated rivalry between them two, no, it needs to stop. We need to go into something, whether it's Sheamus and Braun Breaker one-on-one for the IC championship, putting on the banger. I would love to see that. Or Ludwig Kaiser and Braun Breaker again. I'd love to see that. Just something different after this. We should be done with it, but
I agree.
it is what it is. Yeah.
I want to see Ludwig in some type of other storyline. Like get him away from like the Intercontinental League. Not, never win it. I want him to get eventually. But right now, get like the storyline again with somebody, and then like go back. I really want to. This is my opinion. Just talk about it. I want to see Dominic take that title. I want to see Dominic after this. Knowing he was at the North American title holder, the NXT title.
Yeah.
We saw Dominic on 3 shows for 2 months straight. You know what I mean? Just irritating people. Think about him as the Intercontinental title winner. If better to beat Braun for it, it's up. And then Finn's gonna be the champion probably if he does do it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So then he's gonna be like, ain't gonna be going back and forth about shit. You know what I mean? So I want to see that. What do you think about it, MTG?
Like what Rolly said, like I want to see something different. I thought the feud between them was over already. And as far as Ludwig Kaiser goes, I do see him as a future mid-card, either US or Intercontinental champion, either one of those. I think he can give any world champion a run for their money. Hell, I think if you put him in a feud with Cody Rhodes, for example, I think he would give Cody a run for his money as well. And Ludwig has it. It's just it's probably going to be a few years till he becomes IC title or something.
I feel. I'm not mad at it all, man. I'm not mad at that one bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do, man. Hopefully they do bring something good out of this, man. I really liked it a lot. Like you said, don't drag it out. They ain't got too much story they can tell. Drag it out. But yeah. All right, cool. So the next match that we had, it's a soccer match. I couldn't believe this happened. It was Lyra Valkyria and Io. I wonder who kept telling it.
Oh,
Nah, man. Nah, man.
That's what y'all. Valkyria and Io, they had a great match too. Like I said, man, it was good, and the women showed out. They showed out to Valkyria and Io did they thing to the fourth limb. I think it was this match and the first match with Zoe and Dakota Kai. I think both of them were just as good. So they had emotion involved to that match as well. But these matches, if anybody said any one of these matches match or not, I wouldn't be mad either. You know what I mean? It was a toss. So, like y'all said, Valkyria did win the match. I was not happy about it. I'm gonna be 100% honest. And I got nothing against Dakota Kai. I don't got nothing against Lyra Valkyria, but she's even more mid than mid boring. Like Valkyria is more boring than mid boring. That's only because of. So I watch NXT, right? I do miss some episodes here and there, but for the most part, I do watch it and know what's going on. So I've been knowing about Lyra Valkyria. I didn't think she should have been the one to beat Becky Lynch for the title when she did it. So Becky Lynch beat Tiffany Stratton. So and Becky Lynch is Becky Lynch. But they did. He did win. And Valkyrie is great in the ring. I'm not taking her from her. She is a dog in that ring for sure. Just her character is not over like. If you didn't just watch NXT on a regular basis, you didn't know who Lyra Valkyria is when she came up. Her name wasn't big enough, and she just not. How can I say? She don't got that charisma and appeal. The thing that draws you in to carry that title, in my opinion, to bring any prestige to that title starting off. I always don't think she should be the first one. I really wanted Io to win. I wanted Io to win the whole thing. I was rooting for Io this whole time. But she lost. She lost. And when I saw Dakota Kai win, I knew Io was going to lose. I absolutely knew it then because they're not going to have them go against each other. So it is what it is. Not a bad match. I'm not mad at the match at all. The match itself was great. What do you think, MTG? You go first.
That was actually match of the night. I actually really think that those two ladies really pulled it off. And this is like I still really haven't seen much from Lyra Valkyria. And this is the first great match I've actually seen from her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's had better matches before that because I never watched her at all in NXT. But tonight, that was a really good one. I really enjoyed that. And that roll up counter, how the way she countered it to pin it, that was amazing. And I thought Io had it. I really thought Io had it. And I thought we were going to, we should have known that we weren't going to see two Damage Control members go at it in the second round. We should have known that was going to happen.
Yes, sir. You're right about that. Rolly, what do you think about it, man?
Thought same thing y'all thought. This was a banger of a match between two great wrestlers, two great women's wrestlers, Io Sky and Lyra Valkyria. And honestly, I didn't like that, Lyra won, but I understand what they're going with. Like MTG said, you can't have two Damage Control members going at it for the belt. It wouldn't make pretty much any sense. And it would probably start some heat between those two. I feel like it. So I understand why they went that route with Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai fighting for the belt. Fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. I think January 6th on Netflix. Okay, yeah, fighting for the belt on January 6th on Netflix. The match was fire, especially because Lyra was showing how she can literally target a body part. She was putting Io's body through the ringer, literally making sure her arm was taken care of. She was breaking her off when it came to dissecting, a body part. That was great. And then she was also putting moves together. She was chain wrestling. I'm like, okay, all right, she's turning up. This is a banger. Love Lyra Valkyria when it comes to her in-ring skill. Her presentation still needs some work. I don't know what they're going to do to fix her presentation. If they're going to even make her IC champion, you have to fix her presentation. You have to get the fans behind her because when she comes out, they're not really wooing with her. They're not really doing much. So you have to figure something out to get them behind her because she's your inaugural IC champion. You have to do something.
I thought I was the only one that thought the same way about the whole fans getting into her. I thought I was the only one that thought that way.
Yeah, no, we both, me, you, and Rock.
I said that a while ago. I always said about Lyra that she's great in the ring. She's dog in the ring. That shit boring. That whole thing they got going. Like I said, if you didn't watch NXT, you didn't know who she was.
Nope.
You know what I mean? You don't know that you don't know that she beat Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton. You don't know that.
Nope. And I didn't even know what her character was, and Rock had to explain it to me for me.
I had to explain it. She's boring. You know what I mean? It's very humble, monotonous, or whatnot. The word for boring that you can use for her, and that's what they need to change. Like they should bring pyro to it or whatnot. I remember one time they had the nerve to have feathers in their hair during the match. These feathers kept on fucking falling out. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing? No. Put some pyro to her. When they say woo, let's go boom.
Yeah, something. That would be hard. Actually, that would be hard.
That, turn the heel, and make them feathers that should come out black. You know what I mean? Like a dark, what's getting Valhalla type of deal, whatnot. That may over a little bit. But, hey, It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll move on from it, man. Like I said, the finals for the IC women's title is going to be Dakota Kai and Lara Valkyria. I hope Dakota wins, but I don't care. I don't care. It don't got Io in it. I want Io to win, so I really don't care who actually wins. Because I just wouldn't be surprised if they put on Lara Valkyria because they're throwing her in our face. They're throwing her like, here, Lara, here, Lara. Here, Lara. Then they stopped for a while. They started one fucking with it, and they stopped. And then they're trying to do it again. Don't. Develop her. Make her work for it. You know what I mean? Put in some regular feuds here and there. You know what I mean? Y'all making Carmelo Hayes work for it. Braun Breaker had to work for it a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. Damn. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Some people
it
can
gets
get over fast and slow. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes they get over instantly.
Yep.
Right.
I'm rooting for Dakota though. That's my pick to win, and I'm hoping she wins.
Yeah, if I had about the two between them two, I want Dakota. I didn't want Dakota to win. Give it some peace. Then maybe Dakota win eventually. But the starting off, I thought somebody would live with prestige to it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a mid card title, and they're gonna make sure we know that with this match. So yeah, shout out to them girls, man. They doing their thing. That thing that we had, y'all. This was just a good anime, right? We had the promo between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Seth Rollins came out with his sharp suit, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was actually a great suit. I like this. I like what he had on tonight. It was sharp.
Yeah.
He just came out pretty much still talking about CM Punk was a traitor and left for everything. He don't deserve to be there or whatnot. And CM Punk came out there to steal the street. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave. I ain't had no choice. You're a corporate guy. You stabbed me in the back 3 times. You know what I mean? You're the little brother. I got them arrows out my back. What you said, man? They said some fuck stuff to each other.
He said something about slandering the company when he was with the competition.
Yep.
And we all know what he's referring to.
Yeah. He said, "How did that go?" He said, "You went to the
Yeah,
competition."
how did that go?
Mm.
Mama said, you went to the other company. How did that go? And then he said, when other people left, they actually left. Stone Cold said the worst hit of his life. My wife went to raise our child. You don't know nothing about this. I was like,
Oh my god!
whoa. It's the meatball there. But this is one night, man. You know, Seth can't get the cooking on that mic, man. And this is one night where he did, man. He pretty much haven't been on the same level. And no offense, so he hasn't been on the same level as CM Punk. Tonight he was for it tonight. Rolly, what you think about it?
I think that Seth was on CM Punk's level, but towards the end of that daggone promo, he showed why he's CM Punk, because that cooked him towards the end. When he started literally laying into him about the arrows and how he stabbed him in his bar, he put the arrows in his back and everything, and literally calling him big, or like, you know, I'm big bro to you. He cooked him, literally cooked him. Not only that, but he told him he was going to literally jab those arrows down his corporate throat. Like, damn, like, that's so freaking shady. Like, these two really don't like each other, and I'm ready for the match.
Yep.
Like, I was hoping that this was going to end in a brawl, but I'm cool with them holding off until the 6th, because you can see that the daggers that they were staring into each other and the heat that was literally coming off of them while they're looking into each other's eyes, you can tell that they don't like each other, and this is about to bang, and I can't wait.
Sure.
Can't wait.
Okay, this was the fire segment of the night. I was waiting for something to happen like that, and I know that I mentioned about the long matches happening. I know you said that that's how the show is, but every Raw and SmackDown should be more like segments, and matches should be like no longer than 10 minutes. And like, the only way I want to see a very long 20-minute match is on pay-per-views. That's where you should put up 5-star or 10-star, whatever you want to say. Like, I want to see all that on pay-per-views. Mondays and Friday Night SmackDown or NXT or any regular show, they need to focus more on the build-up to wherever pay-per-view they're going to. That's the reason why I say that when you have too many long matches, it kind of makes the show a little not so great. So that's just me. Because if you guys watch the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude era, what they focus more on? Segments, promos, storylines, all that other good stuff. And matches were only like 6 or 5 minutes. Like that's just my thing. That's the way I like to see it. You know.
When you think about the Raw, this kind of like a Saturday Night Main Event. It's just as big as PLE. They're building this show as if it is a PLE. Yeah. So that's why you got this match. That's why you got the tribal combat. You know what I mean? That's why you got the women in the Continental title match. That's why you got the world title. You know what I mean? It's just as big as that. So they've already built these things up. You know what I'm saying?
That is true, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's why all these matches, I don't expect the match to be less. The shortest match is probably 15 minutes. And I'm probably, it's 3 hours. It's gonna be a 3-hour show. I think for 6 matches scheduled. 5, I think, if I'm mistaken. They gotta go at 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, that's 3 hours. Yeah.
We still gotta have a whole hour of promos and commercials. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So is Netflix giving us commercials and sponsors that we got to see, or
we're gonna have to. That's how not gonna be a show where.
Okay.
I mean, like we did. I mean, we just fucked. Somebody got paid deal. I mean, so yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. They cooked, man. It was real deep, real emotional. Like y'all said, you could tell it was personal, and they had to dig through each other, man. I love every single second of it, man. So, with that being said, that was the end of tonight's show. Like we said, this was the absolute last televised show of Raw. But at least Raw is continuing. It's just continuing on Netflix next week, and like we said, guys, it will be a 3-hour show. You know what also is going to be 3 hours long?
Friday Night SmackDown.
Y'all, I don't know what I was thinking for Fridays and Mondays. I'm going to be so tired. But
I agree. I'm going to be tired as well.
Yeah, you know, but you get to go sleep afterwards. You ain't got to be on these shows.
Yeah, also we got Penta showing up now. I don't know if he's gonna show up on the 6th.
Yep.
But he's definitely showing up.
We're supposed to have Penta, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. It's Rock be there. John Cena will show up. It's gonna be an action packed.
It's about to go.
And The Rock might show up too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
We about to get some stuff. Like a lot of surprises. They're about to hit us in the face with a whole bunch of bull. And I love it.
I think The Rock is gonna cost Roman his match that's gonna set up for their build to WrestleMania. That's what I think. So it is what it is, man. Huh?
I still feel like Charlotte should get her own faction. I still feel like she should turn heel, come back heel, and have her own faction.
Who's going to be in it?
It's rumored that she is coming back here.
Yeah, I said that if she's going to get a faction, it should be Blair Davenport and Ala Dawn and Alba Fire. All 3 of them with Charlotte Flair as this like evil queen heel character gimmick. You know, basically like a sorcerer or a witch type chick with coming back with black hair, not blonde, and literally being that girl to, you know, that mentor to them as a heel leader. I feel like they'd be a banging faction.
You know, the only thing about that, they probably will lean towards something like that, but they're doing the exact same thing with Sonya Deville.
But Sonya, it ain't working with them. You might as well.
Yeah, it ain't working with that stupid name, Pure Fusion Collective.
X that out.
not working, but that's what they went for. They haven't abandoned it. They still putting them on TV with that dumbass name. But they haven't abandoned it.
Because they have nothing to do with
Nope.
them at all. You might as well, if you're not going to, I guess, put them on TV, they're going to go back to catering. So, I mean,
Sanders should have won the tournament. Sanders should have won the tournament. It is my opinion. When it first started, I wanted Sanders. But when Sanders got eliminated, I wanted EO. Sanders was being great for that title. She hasn't won a title in WWE outside of NXT. They haven't done nothing with her. She should have won. She should have won.
break them up, have her go back to the Queen of Spades, and she'll probably win it down the line. But if they're going to keep her, if they're going to keep her with that group, it ain't happening. Nah, it's not happening.
But yeah, yes sir, yes sir. Hey y'all, that was tonight's show. We sure appreciate everyone for joining us. Before y'all know that they get busy Monday, that Friday, that Monday night review for Raw. Tomorrow we got the NXT review. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays we got the AEW review. Thursday we got that TNA review, and they also just come wrestling overall with that boy MTG right there. Roll is on that Tuesday show.
Yep, Tuesday. Get ready.
No, it's that Fight or Fight Friday Night SmackDown review. Saturdays and Sundays we cover PLE. We were not able to cover this past PLE because me and Boss Man were in Tulsa, Oklahoma rap. So, with that being said, thank you guys. Have a great one. Appreciate you joining us, MTG, and we are out of here. Be easy. That's what that song says.
And here's
from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Kennedy.